Good afternoon, everybody. Mera here. I just want to make sure that everyone can hear me okay. I tried boosting the volume up a little bit because people were saying they were having trouble hearing me, so I just want to see if this works. If it's too loud, please let me know. All right. I was trying to just get the mic volume higher than the sound volume. I was just going to leave the sound volume the same. I was going to see if that would work better. Good to see everybody. Good to see Dergoma back. Lilouch, Childish. See some new names: Mage Warfare, Flamesick. This is not the right team. All right. Just run a dungeon just to make sure you guys can hear me over the music in the dungeon. Yeah, I can do that, Lilouch. I will show my PC setup shortly after this. Flamesick, you're not hearing any game sound, or there's just not any, or there's just not any. Anyone else having that problem? Childish, I can auto B7 with my team on everything except Giants Keep. I can only do B6 on Giants Keep. Yeah, Mage Warfare, I'll be glad to do that for you. I'll show you my team after Childish. I've got some pretty good runes now that I've been running this Giants Keep for about 3 or 4 days. I've actually got a lot of really good stuff. You do need a healer childish in order to do it. Oh, I'm not gonna do this one. I don't have enough stacks, even though I got 4 there. It's gonna be just shy of the kill. No, Kevin, I didn't see it. And then naturally I get 10 stacks now, right? I got my Light Fairy through the Facebook invitations, yes, but you can get it in secret dungeons as well. Can you guys hear the in-game sound or no? I don't know what's going on. The sound is on, but for some reason it's not showing up on my OBS. All right, let me quickly show you what I use to do B7, just my normal team. I can auto most B7 dungeons with the exception of Giant's Keep. So as an example, I'll just do Hall of Magic. So what I do is I put this guy as my leader. I bring my Chimera. I bring my Vampire. I bring my Water Epicon and my Fire Epicon. And this can pretty much just run through any B7 dungeon on auto. Like I don't even have to pay attention to it at all. Who would replace my Chimera? You need something tanky. Like this is a mixed attacker. So what I mean by mixed attacker is he has both HP and attack. So you need something that has the same. Chimera is kind of hard to replace. You could use a Wind Sylph or a Water Sylph. Either are fine. And as you can see, this fight kind of takes a little while because I'm running 2 Epicons and they don't hit very hard. But this is how I do B7. Hey, Blacky Bear, I recognize your name from YouTube. Hey, Childish, why do you use the Wind Warbear in combination with your Water Mystic Witch, out of curiosity? I know you put a lot of thought into your team, so I'm just curious why you're doing that. Yeah, Blacky Bear, if you're not following already, click follow. You can see every time I go live. Also, I post if you're not a member of App Invasion forums, I post my next stream time there, and I also post it at the bottom of my stream. All right, a few people needed help with their arena team, so I'm going to quickly run through that. I'm going to try not to do another 2-hour stream today, just maybe like an hour. Mage Warfare, I'm going to do yours soon, and I think there was someone else in the chat who wanted me to do theirs. But first, I need to do guild members who had asked me to do it before, and I had forgotten. So I'm going to do that real quick. All right, so this is for Goldbray, who is a member of our guild. He just wanted some help on his team, and it looks like he's got some good stuff here, so let's see what we can do. So Goldbray, I would suggest using your Wind Magical Archer. That's going to be your next priority to get up to 5 stars. Actually, we're going to do something a little bit different with your team since you have Awakened Fire Inferno. I saw this team yesterday, and it's ranked 2100 in the arena right now, and that's pretty good considering that's top 100. Basically, you have the exact same team as him, so I'm just going to show you what it is. It is a Fire Inferno, a Wind Warbear, a Water Epicon, and a Fire Epicon. This is a really defensive team. You need to spare runes on your Inferno. And that will give you the option to stun your team. It actually works pretty well. I fought against it and I just barely itched it out. For attack, you can use both of your Phantom Thieves, your Wind Magical Archer, your Water Epicon, um, even your Grim Reaper, and Fire Inugami. And don't forget about your Water Mystic Witch. Alright, Mage Warfare. So let me get this straight, Mage Warfare. You have a Fire Valkyrie and you have this as your arena team. I'm guessing you are probably farming glory points. All right, so for your team, this is going to be your arena defense team. You're going to use a water epicon priest, a fire valkyrie, a wind sylphid, and a wind warbear. Um, this is a very, very, very defensive squad. No matter what they take out, like you're pretty much going to be able to protect with your wind sylphid and your fire valkyrie. So basically, the goal of this team is to try to wait your opponent out. A lot of people will avoid you just because of the amount of time it's going to take to kill your team. You definitely need to work on some runes. All of these 2, 4, and 6 need to be HP percent runes. Energy times 2 and endurance is fine. I mean, yeah, endure is fine. Fatal energy is fine here. Take this out and put a HP percent rune here. Make her a mixed attacker. This one's going to be despair focus, but you need HP percent all the way around. No attack on this one. Then your warbear. You can use this HP defensive build if you want to. That's the one I use currently, but I've been considering making it all energy all the way around. I think it's much more effective for the clean shot. Um, I haven't really tried it yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm about to switch to energy all the way around. For arena offense, you can use your water mystic witch, your fire valkyrie, your fire inugami, and your wind warbear. You can switch out your fire inugami for your water epicon priest based off what their team is. Your dark element, you can use that for farming Giant's Keep B9 and 10. He's very effective for that kind of thing. If you haven't seen it, look at the YouTube videos. Just type in Dark Element and Giant's Keep B10. You've got a light imp too, so if you want to bring that into the arena later, that's fine because you have the water gruder to go with it. Don't fodder your wind epicon if you have a wind team, Kevin. I think you have the the wind chimera, right? Blackie Bear, the fire Amazon wasn't the problem in that team. It was the fact that it was a full speed team, Blackie Bear. The fire Amazon, he was just using it because that's all he had for that spot. I'm pretty sure that fire magical archer, any other fire would have been better than her there. Uh, SRT4E Blue, straight blue, I guess that's how you say your name. I don't know. If you can come to channel 2160, please. Yeah, Minty, I can look at your monsters as well. Yeah, Blackie Bear, that was a mistake by me. Sometimes when I'm streaming, I'm not paying attention. The wind or the fire vampire speed buff does not work in the arena, so that's why I was not outspeeding that guy. Okay, Crippy, you got a decent squad here. 2 healers, 2 damage dealers. All right, you want to know who to 6-star first? Your Joker is your best bet. Just by looking at these first couple monsters here, I can tell you that that's going to be your best bet to 6-star first. After that, I would probably go Rena, just because she's all around versatile. Like, you can use her for just about anything. So for your defense team, I'm going to suggest that you use your Wind Warbear, your Wind Sylphid. I think I'm going to suggest the Fire Period, and probably the Water Epicon Priest for your defense team. Yeah, let's do it that way. For your defense, use Clara, Rena, Ramagos, and your Wind Sylphid. For offense, it's obviously going to depend on who you're fighting, but for overall, I would say Lucian, Fire Vampire, Clara, and your Mystic Witch. Yeah, Blackie, I will do that soon. Flamestick, I will do yours in a minute as well. I'm going to do Childishes real quick. That's attackers, not childish. All right. Looks like people are saying, what did people suggest to you, Childish? Oh, Megan, Ramagos, Water Werewolf, and Rena. I don't think the Water Mystic Witch doesn't go in that team comp because that's a defensive team comp, and Megan is better on offense. Hey, good to see you. Nice top deck. So if you were going to try that team, I don't think that's a bad option. But I think it'd be better to take out the Megan for your Water Lulu. That'd just be a very strong Hitly team. But I feel like that team needs a Fire Mystic Witch to be effective. Not Mystic Witch, Epicon Priest. It's not good to mix unless you have a monster that's a mixed monster. You don't want to mix your team too much. You don't want to have like a Megan and a Wind Warbear on the same squad unless you have no other options. Um, I think I'm going to suggest an offensive squad for you. Because your defense, you have 3 really solid defensive monsters, but you need a 4th, and you just don't have it. Oh, you do. You have the light Bearman. Um, okay, if you were gonna do a defensive squad, I would go Wind Warbear, Water Werewolf, Water Arena, and Light Bearman. But I think offense is gonna be better for you. Um, I think Water Mystic Witch, Wind Magical Archer, maybe Fire Inugami, Fire Fairy, Dark Inugami, Light Imp. I would try Water Mystic Witch, Wind Magical Archer, Fire Inugami, and I think I'm gonna switch up and say the Water Epicon Priest just to get a healer on that squad. I wish I could give everyone like 50 suggestions because like I'm gonna suggest a team to somebody and they're gonna try it out and it's not gonna work for them the first couple days, but eventually it will work out. It's just that people don't put enough time into it, I think. I've tried so many teams. That's why I can give this kind of advice. Because I've literally tried everything, just because I want to be at the top of the arena whenever I can be. Challenge, I'm definitely not the best at this game by any means. There are a lot of people out there that are better than me. I want to do a dual stream maybe sometime with uh, Derp Turtle, just because I think me and him both have different takes on the game. For instance, I used the Water Chimera while he did not use his, but he turned out just as successful or more successful than I am in the game, and I think our two different takes on the game are very, very unique. Green messages are from my guild, Hearthstone fan. Okay, Blackie Bear, I'm going to look at yours in just a moment. I'm going to look at Minty Fresh right now. Oh, man after my own heart. I love this team right here. Looks like you got your Water Phoenix. Congratulations. All right, your team's going to be very, very easy for me to tell you what to do because I like the way you have it set up now, but I'm going to ask you to make one change. Um, Actually, maybe two changes. You want to run the Fire Epicon Priest for sure, 100%. This is your next priority, the 6-star right here. You want to run your Water Sylph, 100%, no doubt. You want to run your Water Mystic Witch, 100%, no doubt. But you have a Light Inugami. And the Light Inugami is absolutely amazing for arena defense because of his ability called Mobilize. This will give you 2 heals on your team, Mobilize and the Fire Epicon Priest. And it'll also give you an out around the Wind Joker because the Wind Joker provides a healing debuff, and with the Fire Epicon Priest ability, you can still get around not having to heal for a turn, which will help you out a lot. So, Fire Epicon Priest, Light Inugami. You need to get this guy runed up and awakened. and you want Water Mystic Witch and Water Sylph. This will allow you to stun, freeze, do whatever you need to do to your opponent, buy a turn with Fire Epicon Priest, and continue going. You're going to want a speed rune right here. Where this energy rune is, you're going to want a speed rune and Swift Energy. This will at least give you a turn attack. That'll give you a turn to freeze. So what I figure is if your Water Sylph is faster than the opposing team, you don't want to shield on turn 1. You're gonna want to freeze on turn 1, and then on turn 2 you're gonna want to shield, and that'll buy you time to kill whatever you need to kill. And I think that will make your team solid. For arena offense, you're gonna want to switch out your Light Inugami for your Light Grim Reaper for the stun. Yeah, this is not a percentage chance to stun. This is a stun. So this is something you're definitely going to want to use. Yeah, you've got some really good options there. I don't think you need my advice too much. Just keep trying things out. The Mera, if you're in the stream, I will check yours out soon. So I'm sorry I'm being quiet, but I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the best defensive option for you. I think you're going to have to go offensive just because you don't have enough defensive monsters. I'm just not sure how I want to do it yet. You really need a Water Mystic Witch for this team. If you had a Water Mystic Witch, I would say Water Mystic Witch, Fire Amazon, Wind Ninja, and probably Fire Inugami. Since you don't, I guess you can replace the Mystic Witch for a Hellhound. You don't really need the Arena because you're not trying to do a defensive. So I saw my first good living armor yesterday in the arena, and it was fine. It tanked a lot of damage, but it didn't really do any damage to me. And I think that's the problem with the living armor. You're either one way or the other. It's either too strong. It's either really strong on attack, but it gets killed in one hit, or it has really strong defense and has no attack whatsoever. I hope that helps you, man. Sorry I couldn't help you more. Wind Dexter, the rune setup for the Wind Joker is Fatal Blade. Looks like Mera's up next. Lower level. So going defensive with your team is fine. You can go Wind Warbear. I think I saw Wind Warbear. Hang on. Yeah, Wind Warbear, Wind Epicon Priest, Light Garuda, and Fire Werewolf. This will give you 2 revives on your team. You need to stack as much HP and defense as you can on your Garuda, and as much HP as you can on your Fire Epicon Priest. Your Wind Warbearer is going to be your main damage dealer for this team, so you're going to want to level him up the most, and you're going to want full HP around all the way on him too. Your Fire Werewolf is going to be ruined Fatal Energy. You want to be able to do damage at the same time as have a good tanky HP. So you're going to want to mix attacker him. You're going to want attack percent on 2 and 6 and HP percent on 4. Or any other way. Just HP percent in one of them. I hope that helps, Lemiru. Dark Hellhound is not worth it. Oh, Flamestick, I'm sorry. I'll do yours right now. So here's what I'm talking about again. Like, you've got 3 very solid defensive guys and 1 really solid offensive guy. I don't particularly like this. I've used the Wind Joker on a defensive team before. It did not work out very well for me, just because he's always the first one to die. All right, so if you want to go offensive, I would use Water Mystic Witch, Wind Joker, Wind Magical Archer, and a Fire Epicon Priest to buy you a turn. I think that'd be a pretty solid team. The only problem you're going to have is against fire squads. So if you're up against a lot of fire, I would suggest switching out your Wind Lucian and your Wind Magical Archer for Fire Inugami and Water Mystic or Water Epicon Priest. If you want to go defensive, however, you have that option as well. You can go Water Epicon Priest, Fire Epicon Priest, Light Inugami, and Water Werewolf or Wind Warbear. I don't see a Wind Warbear. I fought against a lot of these liches in the arena, and I get the same impression every time I fight one. My Water Chimera hits it once and it dies. So I'm not a big fan of it. There may be a way to build it better. I have just not seen one yet. Hope that helps. Lemiro, for your werewolf, you're going to want Fatal Energy on him. That'll give him enough health. and attack. And on one of the runes, whether it be 2, 4, or 6, you want HP percent. On the other 2 runes, you want attack percent. And if you didn't hear it this time, please feel free to watch the VOD. I put it on YouTube and it'll be on Twitch. So be sure to check them out if any of you didn't hear anything that I said. All right, I don't know how to say this name. Kuchi King Sinasis. I don't know. I'm gonna use yours next. So I like your defense already. You have all defensive guys, which is very good. I'm going to take a look and see if there's anything that I would replace, but it looks pretty good so far. You have got a ton of max level 4 stars. You need to start making some 6-star stuff. So I'm pretty sure this Fire Death Knight is pretty awesome. If you were going to go attack, I would go Wind, Water, Mystic Witch, Fire Death Knight, Wind, Lucian, and you're going to need a Water attacker. Water Rakshasa is perfect for that role. That'll give you a mixed attacker role. If you want to go single target DPS, you can still use your Wind Lucian, your Fire Inugami, your Wind Magical Archer, and your Water Mystic Witch. Depends on what you're fighting against. If you're fighting against a team that's got one really strong monster that you need to take out, use your Magical Archer, your Inugami, your Lucian, and the Water Mystic Witch. I'm okay with anyone spreading my channel around, by the way. I don't mind having extra viewers. It's good to help as many people as possible instead of a few people trickling in here and there. I think you also have the option to go defensive. If you were going to go defensive, I would say use your Water Epicon Priest, your Water Werewolf, your Wind Warbear, and probably your Light Garuda, but you already have that set up, so I'm sure you already know that. No, you want her for the HP, Kevin. You're going to need 246 HP percent. Mystic Witch is a 3-star, but her buff is really good. And I think we have one more here, Jace Sanderrock. I either just looked at this team or and so you're very similar to someone else. All right, you have a stun team if you want it. what I would do with since you have some very important things is you have the Wind Sylph, you have the Water Mystic Witch, you have the Fire Epicon Priest, and you have the Water Phantom Thief. Um, these monsters can be used in a stun composition. You put Despair Focus on your Sylph, you put Despair Focus on your Water Phantom Thief, and then what happens is you lock your opponent out for 2 turns, then you make yourself invulnerable, and then you just keep buffing. And that's pretty much the way it goes. If you wanted a mixed attacker team, you're welcome to use Fire Inugami, uh, Wind Illusion, Fire Epicon Priest, and Water Phantom Thief. That will give you a good mixed attacker. You could also, if you think that your opponent's not going to do much damage, like they're very defensive, you could take out your Epicon Priest and put in your Mystic Witch on that team. And of course, save your Dark Elemental for the Giant's Keep B10. Kevin, it depends. Let me look at your team. If I was gonna swap out anything on your team, it'd be the Water Epicon Priest because you have a Wind Squad. Because of your Water Chimera, all of your monsters get 50% HP. So having a Wind Warbear on this team would be really good because right now you have 3 heals and 1 damage. I think it would be better to have 2 heals with your 2 wind guys and having a Wind Warbear in the 4th spot. I wouldn't switch out your Yeti. Your Yeti's too good. He's got an AoE heal. So now that we've got our water imps done and everything, it's time to start getting back in the arena and getting back up to where we were at. Right now we're really low ranked, which means we should have a pretty easy climb. Uh, since we have 8 arena invitations, we're going to go ahead and start at the bottom and work our way up. This guy is 35. Yeah, let's take him down. Time to get serious about the arena again. No more messing around. No more taking risk. this is what I was talking about. This is one of those teams that is going to be very hard for me to kill, just because they're so speedy. Um, and they have a light Unigami, which they have mobilized. So what I'm going to do to counter it is I'm going to bring in my Fire Epicon Priest, as well as a full defensive lineup in order to take this out. So I'm going to take out my Vampire because these two are just going to kill it before it gets to do anything. Going to bring in the Warbear. And I think I'm also going to bring my Water Epicon Priest with me on this fight. This is going to be a very grindy matchup, but I think I will come out on top given what I'm bringing. See what I mean by how much damage it did right off the bat? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out this light Inugami with our clean shot if we can. And then he's going to heal, which is not good. But now we're just going to buy a turn with our Fire Epicon. This Inugami has actually got a lot of health. And now it's pretty much just easy game. They only had one threat on their team. This might hurt a little bit, actually. Uh-oh. So here's the good news. The good news is I have a Reno left and they have no healer. So this could maybe not work out in my favor, but I'm pretty sure it will. I'm just going to auto and hope that they keep critting so that I don't take any damage. And hope that I don't get stunned too much. And this is exactly why I brought Reno with me. Like the magic reference there. Nice top deck. So it doesn't seem like this water period has despair runes on it, so I'm not going to target it next. Looks like it's got focus. So I'm going to focus the Wind Sylph next because this one will keep critting and this one can stun me and I don't, or not stun me, but freeze me and I don't want to be frozen. This is what I like to call arena man mode. I'm actually pretty sure this is a fatal water period. It's doing a lot of damage. And that's how you win 4-on-1 with Rena. She's still pretty nerfed, Dragoma. You just need the right things to take her out. Hold on one second, guys. My dog has gotten trapped inside the cat cave. Hold on. All right, this team's not going to do a lot to us, but we're just going to go ahead and shield anyway. And we're going to take out the fairy first, I think, here. And then we'll take out their damage, which is the magical archer, not the epicon priest. For those of you that I've suggested defensive teams to, this is my defensive team going against another defensive team. I'm just trying to outgrind them out. And then all he's got's left's arena, and with my Lucian, it's going to counter the hill. You see there? And now it's just easy day. See you later, childish. So I really want a light sylphid. They seem to be pretty decent, and we're about to see one right here, but it's only 2 people on the team. Here's a living armor. How many glory points do I farm in a week? Over 500. I'm gonna be sure to get back to the top of the arena. Those 3 days where I didn't do any arena really hurt me. In fact, I'm about to buy one of my Devilmon. People ask me what I buy all the time with my glory points, and after I finish these battles, I'll show you exactly what I do with the glory points that I get. Got 2 more invitations left. So this team's got 2 fire. So whenever they have 2 fire, I never bring my Joker. What rating is my rank 1 at the moment? What do you mean by that, Blackie Bear? I assume it's the same one as yours, unless you're playing on the Japanese server. There's only 2 servers right now, the global and Japanese. The Japanese are a few months ahead of us, I think, or maybe only maybe only 1 month. You see here that I value the Inugami above the Aqua Girl or Oracle. I can't even remember which one's which. Good old Booty Minaj, let me always keep me up to on my toes. All right, we're up to buff 7. I feel like we should try somebody hard. We're ranked 1681, so this guy will give us 10 points. I think I want to do one of these though. This is going to be a really tough team to beat. This is 3 6-star attackers, one of each element. This is a mixed attacker team. It's going to be really tough, actually. What we're going to do, I think we're going to go in like this, fully defensive, and we're going to try to beat this team. So our priority in this fight is the Fire Inugami, and then the probably the Water Mystic Witch. We're probably going to take out the Mystic Witch first, just because I don't want it to buff too much. I've changed my mind. It's going to get a buff off, so I'm just going for the Inugami instead. Perfect. I love this amount of damage on this guy. Oh, this is beautiful. Now here's the tricky part. This Warbear is probably going to take out one of my guys. I need to make sure it is not my Warbear, and I need to make sure it is not my Water Epicon Priest. If it's not either one of those two, I can still win the fight. The reason why I didn't use any of my good abilities there was because I don't want to take any more damage before I try to kill this guy and get him under 50%. Because once I get him under 50%, he's going to clean shot. And as far as I can tell, this Warbear's got a lot of HP. Alright, perfect. I need a freeze here. I got it. Good. For those of you who don't like Wind Warbler on defense, he's very, very good. He can take out a whole team by himself if he gets a clean shot onto a crouch. And there we go. That's my last invitation. So I want to show you guys what I buy with my glory points. So this week I farmed 729 points. I buy a Devilmon every week. Apparently I'm maxed out on monsters, so hold on one second. This is the shitty part about BlueStacks. When you're trying to click things in the power-up circle. Oh, something else. The other day I got my water sylph. I think I told you guys, and he's up to 5 stars. I'm trying to make enough 4 stars to get more 5 stars in order to make this guy a 6 star. I was going to make him 6 star, but I think I've changed my mind and I'm going to do the Fire Epicon Priest first, and then I'm going to come back and do the water sylph. So every week I buy a Devilmon for sure. Then I've got about 540 left to spend. I keep thinking about what I want most out of a pack. And the answer is I want a light Archangel, but I can't buy a light and dark scroll. So the next best thing I would want is an Archangel. And what Archangel, or any Archangel, what Archangel would be better? It's between fire and wind for me, maybe even the water one, because the water one's got heals. I think I want the wind one the most, so I think I'm going to buy a wind scroll. Then I have 249 left. I'm going to go ahead and buy a mystical scroll as well. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do something like that in the future, Blackie Bear. So I'll go ahead and open my scrolls on cam for you guys. What I normally liked, or what I used to like to do, is open up unknown scrolls first. And I'm getting a ton of these from Giant Skeet B9. I get stacks of like 5 to 10 every time I go in there. But anyway, I'm going to open up like 8 of these. No, I can't open up that many. I'll open up 3 and then I'll open these up. All right, wish me luck. No lightning. Hey, but I got a Wind Epicon Priest. and mystical scroll. And I'm maxed out again. Oh my goodness, I really, really, really hate BlueStacks when it comes to this thing. And it cancels out again. And I'm gonna try one more time. My mouse scroll wheel is broken, but I'll try it. No lightning. Vagabond. Alrighty, guys. I think that's going to be it for tonight. I'm sorry I didn't want to do a very long stream today. I'm going to try to release some videos this week on maybe arena and dungeon stuff, shorter videos. As you can see from the bottom of my stream right now, it says I need ideas for 3 to 10 minute videos. So if you guys have any of those, please post them on the App Invasion forums or message me in Twitch. Um, Also, if you guys aren't following yet, please click the follow button below so you can know when I go live. And I appreciate everyone watching the stream. I don't mind doing these Q&As and helping people out with their teams. I think it's good for everybody. And it also gives everyone else more competition in the arena, which I think makes this game better and it will eventually draw more people to it. And I don't want to quit playing the game anytime soon, so I'm hoping that we get more and more people. So I'll hang around for another 4 or 5 minutes to answer any questions you guys might have. If not, have a nice day and thanks for watching. Oh, and if I forgot to mention, my next stream will be Thursday, same time as today, 5 p.m. Central. Um, Hope to see everybody then. The Wolf 95. I spent to level 6 on the Mysterious plant, and then I stopped doing that. You can buy the other ones if you want. I haven't really started buying too many of them yet. I bought the one little sword that gives you 2% attack. I'll be getting those later, but I'm trying to get all my guys leveled up with the Devilmon first. All right, well, I guess that'll do it for tonight. Thanks everyone for watching. Good night.